yet, so I have to keep it open in Firefox for now. But I'll put it up in full screen when we actually get closer to when it reveals or when the stream starts. But yeah, if you didn't see my reaction to when the first Stadia stream was sort of being revealed, then I'll have a link or a clip or something somewhere that you can click if you want to see that. But the main three things that I took away from the reveal stream was that it took three things really to see that if Stadia is going to be successful or not. The first one's going to be cost. Is it a subscription? Is it just going to be like a storefront where I buy the games from Steam, for example, and then the service is free? The second one, am I going to have to rebuy my games? If I already own a game on Steam or if I own a game on I don't know, any other platform, do I need to rebuy that in order to play it through Stadia? Because it might seem obvious that the answer would be yes, but at the same time, like XCloud is supposed to, if you own a game through Xbox, then you shouldn't need to rebuy that for XCloud. So we'll have to see about that. And then the third one, I think this was actually answered shortly after the stream with like interviews and stuff. But what are the internet requirements for Stadia? Now, we didn't know at the time. They didn't say it in the presentation, but shortly after they said that for a 1080p 60 FPS stream through Stadia, you would need about 25 megabits per second. I don't think that's unreasonable for 1080p, but you're also going to see like artifacting and we don't know the bit rate either, which, if you don't know, if they have a really low bit rate, that basically means that if you're standing still in a game that you're playing through Stadia, it's going to be nice and crisp and clear. But then when you start moving around, it's going to look really pixelated and not that great at all. So, I don't know. I think that's like fine for mobile gaming, but it might not look the best on a big TV. So we'll see. We'll just have to wait until it comes out to see how much of an issue that is. Um, but yeah, rebuying games. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to again because they're sort of their own digital store, and it's not like they had a platform before that they can easily like say, okay, if you own like something through I don't know the Google Play Store, if the Google Play Store had like AAA games, then you can just it'll automatically work on Stadia or something. I don't know, but interesting little thing because XCloud will have that if you own Xbox One games. So it'll be interesting to see if they have anything to sort of like counter that, or if it's just going to be a downside. I'm not sure. As far as cost and subscription goes, I'm really not sure. They say here that it's a there's a pricing reveal in the teaser. They were going to reveal the price and stuff. But I don't think that necessarily implies that it's going to be a subscription fee. Because they could be saying, "Oh, hey, we're going to reveal the price. The price is $0." Or they could do something like that. I don't know. But I don't think it necessarily means that there is a price. So there's a chance it could be better, like as in just a service you use for free as long as you buy games through the platform. I don't know, but again, it's interesting to see how Stadia sort of responds like Google and Stadia responds to Google. Stadia sort of like I don't know interacts with like XCloud and stuff to see how they compete with each other. Because we're going to be seeing a lot of that at E3, I feel. By the way, am going to be streaming my reaction to the Microsoft E3 press conference. So if it is past the time that the E3 press conference has happened yet, and you're watching this then you can check my channel. It's somewhere on there. I might leave. I'll probably leave like something in the description, a link so that you guys can go check that out. But yeah, we'll just have to see how all that goes. I'm interested to see what kind of games they're going to launch with too. I'm not entirely sure. Uh, I think I forget who it was that revealed earlier, but I think one of the companies just revealed like SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, like rehydrated edition or something like that. I don't know. It's almost like a remaster. It sounds like, but I'm curious to see if that would make an appearance. It would make sense if they reveal it right then. All right, there we go. Now we can get a full screen thing going. Stop with the blinding light, Google. Jeez. Yeah, I bet the chat's going to be pretty empty today because this is so early compared to when I usually go live. Microsoft is going exactly when I normally go live. They're considerate. But Google, no. They got to do it like 4 hours early. It's fine though. But yeah. We got another like 2 minutes or so. Oh, and yeah, there's no chat. Usually I like to have the chat on screen, but I guess Google doesn't like chat for this particular event. Yeah, let's crank that up. Oh, refresh and then crank it up. But yeah, it's almost E3 time. Can't wait for the different presentations. I'm going to be reacting to, obviously, this. I'm also going to be doing Microsoft. There's no Sony this year, so no Sony. But I'll do Bethesda, possibly Ubisoft, and then Nintendo, of course. I would do the PC gaming show, but that I just hate the format of that. It's terrible. It's like what's Xbox show? Inside Xbox. It's like the interview type thing where if you like a game, it's great, but if you hate a game, then you're just stuck with it for like 15 minutes or so. So I don't usually like react to that. And last time I looked, it was like long too, like much longer than the other press conferences. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll do that. Probably not. But all the other shows I'll be reacting to that I just mentioned there. Also, I am streaming this on Twitch. So if you're interested in seeing me play games live on Twitch, possibly some of the games that we'll see in this presentation, then hit me a follow over on Twitch. I'll have a link to my Twitch channel in the description as well. Again, I gotta remember a lot of stuff to put in after this. I'm going to be streaming actually soon after, this presentation ends. So we'll see. Should be starting any second now. Yeah, I need to refresh it. I've watched like enough reactions on YouTube to know that sometimes you gotta refresh the page before it starts. I'm going to need to adjust the audio on the fly here.
Hi, I'm Phil. Thanks so much for joining us today for the first Stadia Connect. This series gives you a look at Stadia news, events, new titles, bonus features, and more. We'll be posting these Stadia Connect videos from time to time to bring you the latest from Google straight to all of you, the players. We've got a
I don't know if I'll be doing the other ones. Oh, well, F.
Available at launch.
That's not a good sign.
Pricing details, including an exclusive launch offer, and you'll learn how to become one of the first Stadia players. Stadia has been years in the making across different Google teams. Google's mission has always been to make information more accessible for everyone. With Stadia, our goal is to make gaming more accessible for everyone too. We designed Stadia to bring together game players and game watchers from around the world into one global game players and game watchers from around the world into one global community of gamers. And Stadia makes it...
God damn it. What's wrong, Google? I wish there was a chat so that I could see if this was happening to anyone else. It's not me. I like always do this stuff.
Tablet.
This is not 720p.
And on Pixel smartphones, starting with Pixel 3, as well as the brand new Pixel 3a that we announced last month. Wherever you are.
All right. Hold up. Let me see if I can get this up in Chrome or something. Yeah. I'm trying to watch this through Firefox, but I guess that doesn't... Google doesn't like that.
Today, we're unveiling the very first wave of games coming to the platform at launch. We're working with hundreds of leading publishers and developers around the world to deliver their biggest and best titles to Stadia. We've lined up an incredible selection of games spanning nearly every genre, including fighting, sports, role-playing games, first-person action, and racing titles, and we're just getting started. This worldwide exclusive unveil comes straight from our friends at Larian Studios.
Oh, come on, stop that. This is not 720p. Is this another Kojima game? I don't know. Cthulhu? Watch like every single comment know what this is and be like, how do you not know of this game? I'll turn the volume down a bit. Again, I have to do this on the fly, so... Never heard of it before.
So Larian is a company where we try to give everybody a lot of freedom because we want them to come with their ideas. No, thanks, man. Forget it. My name is Sven Vinke. I am the founder and director of Larian Studios. So Larian Studios was founded in '97 in Ghent in Belgium. I've seen the entire evolution of the games industry. We keep on driving the state-of-the-art forward so fast. You don't have that in music, you don't have it in movies. But in video games you have it, and Stadia is like the next leap. I mean, it is quite revolutionary. Larian Studios was founded to be able to create big epic RPGs in which the world reacts to what you're doing, in which you could play together with your friends. When we released Divinity Original Sin 1, I tried approaching Wizards of the Coast, trying to tell them that we should be the ones making Baldur's Gate 3. They didn't necessarily believe me back then, but then we started making Divinity Original Sin 2, and then at some point they just reached out to me and they said, well, you're the guy that wanted to make Baldur's Gate 3. Do you still want to make Baldur's Gate 3? And I say, yeah, of course I still want to make Baldur's Gate 3. And that got the conversation rolling, and before you knew it, we were constructing story. It was awesome. It was a geek dream come true. Baldur's Gate 3 is the biggest game that we've ever done. We had to triple the size of the studio to be able to do it. Production values are very, very, very high.
Is it a Stadia exclusive though?
People have been waiting on it for a very long time, so it deserves to be top-notch and everything.
I don't know. They might have said other platforms in the trailer.
But the coolest thing about it,
I don't know. Sometimes I miss stuff like that. Like when I was watching the Mario Maker 2 Direct, like I missed the release date of all things. In my defense, though, they were sort of just like passing through it, just casually, like, oh, by the way, it launches on this date. But
we can't wait for you to play Baldur's Gate 3 on Stadia. And whether you're playing an RPG like Baldur's Gate 3 or any of the other titles and genres we'll share today, we know that players demand the most responsive experience.
I know people are probably going to be pissed I don't know it. I'm sorry, I don't play RPGs.
To give you the fastest possible response between what your fingers are doing and what your eyes are seeing. So, what does that mean for the internet connection you're on right now? Let's quickly dig into the numbers. Our highest quality gaming experience is remarkable, with 4K HDR video at 60 frames per second and 5.1 surround sound. We're able to deliver this experience to users with a connection speed of around 35 megabits per second. And with
the
Google
bitrate's gotta be pretty low on that.
you can enjoy smooth
That doesn't seem right.
even if you don't have that kind of connection.
Dang.
So let's say you have a connection speed of just 10 megabits per second. You can still get at least 7
That's going to be good for mobile.
60 frames per second with stereo sound. We're really proud of the experience we're able to deliver, and it's all thanks to more than 20 years of work at Google, building and optimizing our networks and data centers to support services with billions of users like YouTube, Gmail, Android, Google Play, Maps, and of course, Google Search. The latency and speed demands of online gaming aren't far off from the demands we've been meeting for years. We handle the back end so you can play the games you want, when you want, on whatever screen you prefer.
Actually, the more I think about it, the more I think it's reasonable.
We put this idea to the test with Project Stream. We invited users to stream Assassin's Creed Odyssey at up to 1080p and 60 frames per second. It was a phenomenal gaming experience on a wide range of PCs and laptops that were simply running a Chrome browser. With Project Stream, we
and I heard there was a lot of latency from that too.
A live instance from the data center to your screen faster than your eye is transmitting those images to your brain. That's critical for fast-paced games on Stadia, like Mortal Kombat. It's truly a new paradigm for gaming. And since we announced Stadia a few months ago, we've gotten a lot of interest about this new way to play. In our conversations and meetups with game developers, they're excited about the possibilities of an ever-evolving play experience. And we can't wait to get Stadia in the hands of gamers later this year. So let's share some more details about the platform and what you'll need to get started at launch. You'll get the best experience playing with our new Stadia controller. It's designed specifically for streaming games, and it includes a capture button for your game footage and a button to access the Google Assistant. Of course, you can also play Stadia games with any supported game controller or with a mouse and keyboard. The only other thing you need is a screen to play on. Want to play on the HD TV in your living room? Just plug in a Chromecast Ultra. If you'd rather play on your laptop, desktop, or tablet,
I feel like we knew pretty much all this.
Our vision is for Stadia to run on any screen that runs Chrome, or you can use the Stadia app on your Pixel 3. We'll be expanding to more screens down the line too, including more smartphones. When you're ready to play, the
Why do they need to like roll it out for phones?
Running in the Google data center. That direct connection is key to providing the highest possible performance and the best streaming experience. We have so many more details on the Stadia controller, which you can find at Stadia.
Just to give a perk for like Pixel phones, I guess.
At Google Stadia to answer all your questions. We're very excited to introduce you to a number of new titles coming to Stadia at launch. Let's take a look.
I'm a wolf.
I don't know. I don't see why they couldn't just like put out an app for all the phones.
Alas, the beast can't be tamed that easily. This wild territory is the perfect den for my kind. A free world where I can roam and explore with no end. But I came here on the hunt, hidden among sheep, focused on their superficial dreams, moving up the food chain step by step before I dominate them all. With one target always clearly in my sights. To secure the future with technology others developed, but were too fearful to deploy.
I might know what this is, but I'm not sure I want to say it yet.
I took this island, and by tooth and claw, I will rule it.
Oh wait, this might be something completely different.
The wolf knows when a predator nears. Can a ghost take on the lone wolf? Maybe. Tracking, analyzing, stalking, patiently, tirelessly. But there is no place for the weak and the wounded here. We
Okay. I can't tell if this is Dream Connect Stadia feature. Oh, that's cool. So that you can have like see your teammates as well. It kind of covers your own view though. Ah, Ghost Recon Breaking Point. At first I thought it was Call of Duty because I heard it was pretty different and I haven't seen the trailer for Call of Duty yet. Then I thought it was like a new Battle Royale game or something. I don't know. It looked good though. That was an interesting like feature to put in Stadia, where you can see your teammates' perspectives. Yeah, not a big fan of like horror type games. Yeah, not really my cup of tea, but I'm sure some people out there are interested in it. It's a good art style, it's a good like graphics, but I feel like everything has good graphics these days. I mean, I don't really like being that kind of guy, but really? Is this really like one of the premier games on Stadia? Like, come on, you've got like a bunch of people who are skeptical about Stadia in general. You can't show off anything better? They probably have like more towards the end or something, but still. Alright. Division.
So Tom Clancy's The Division 2 happened 7 months after a deadly pandemic that started in New York, spread not only across the nation, but also across the world. And you, as an agent of the Strategic Homeland Division, has been called to Washington, D.C. to help take the city back and save the
I'll be interested to see like comparisons, because Division 2 is on like different platforms and stuff. I'm sure people will be doing like analysis and stuff like Digital Foundry.
From the first game, and we improved on that. And what we have today, I think, is the best cover-based shooter RPG out there. One of the real benefits of choosing Washington, D.C. for the second game is that we have
how's it going, man?
These amazing, iconic buildings. The White House, the Capitol, we have the Air and Space Museum, we have the Lincoln Memorial, and of course, there's even a control point at the base of the Washington Monument.
Stadia means that you can play your game anywhere. The collaboration with Google has been really awesome because they're a very open company, at least with us as partners. We know games and they know infrastructure. So together we can bring a powerful, visually appealing experience to all Stadia users. Together we can make the best of it. The exciting part about partnering with Google is that they really have the bandwidth and just a physical infrastructure to pull something like this off.
Yeah, I've never been interested in like the Division series. I saw like gameplay of the first one, and it just looked like the enemies were basically bullet sponges.
So I'm really looking forward to
seeing what we
can do in the future.
That's a look at just some of the amazing titles we're bringing to you at launch. And now, here to tell you about Stadia's pricing and availability is my friend and colleague, John.
All right, here we go.
We're launching Stadia with a diverse mix of games from lots of genres and world-class game publishers. There's truly something for everyone. With Stadia, you can put your money toward the things that really matter, the latest, greatest game experiences that you can play anywhere. To unlock these experiences, we're offering a premium subscription for our Stadia players. Introducing Stadia Pro.
Oh, okay.
It delivers the best of Stadia for just $9.99 per month. Stadia Pro gives you regular content that we add.
What's standard Stadia though?
Stadia Pro member and our highest streaming quality. 4K, HDR, 60 frames per second with 5.1 surround sound. And we're going a step further to celebrate players who want to be the first playing on Stadia. We know there's a passionate world of players out there who want bigger, better, more accessible gaming experiences. After announcing Stadia, we've heard from so many gamers who share our excitement. For those fans, we've created a custom, limited edition set of exclusive features and content. We call it the Stadia Founders Edition, and you can pre-order it starting today. The Founders Edition includes everything you need to get started with Stadia, and you'll have the first access to Stadia when it launches later this year. We want to make sure your games are great on the
They'll
biggest
probably
screen in your
launch
home.
before
The
xCloud.
Founders Edition comes with a Chromecast Ultra for streaming it up to 4K, HDR,
How much?
60 frames per second directly to your TV. You'll also receive a limited edition Night Blue Stadia controller, as well as 3 months of Stadia Pro. And we know gaming is more fun with a friend.
Okay.
The Founders Edition comes with a 3-month Buddy Pass, so you can gift Stadia Pro access to a friend or family member. You can also pick up an additional Stadia controller for $69. It comes in clearly
$69?
just black, and wasabi. And here's the best part about the Founders Edition. You'll be among the first players to secure your exclusive Stadia name. So you'll get the Stadia name you want and the bragging rights that go along with it. So you're getting a Chromecast Ultra, the limited edition Night Blue Stadia controller, 3 months of Stadia Pro for you and a friend, and you'll be among the first players to select a Stadia name. It's all in the Stadia Founders Edition.
For
these 14 countries.
Okay.
And we're working hard to expand Stadia to additional countries in 2020 and beyond. We do have one more surprise. Gamers who buy the Stadia Founders Edition will get the complete Destiny 2 experience as part of Stadia Pro. Let's take a look.
All right. I mean, I got like Destiny 2 when they offered it for free on Battle.net. I know it's not the full thing, but
my super, I was like screaming.
I mean, they were literally giving this game away.
30 years and I've never experienced that.
Destiny is about playing with your friends.
My best moments are with other players. The first time I beat Bolt of Class, I know who was there with me.
Destiny 2, I don't know. I don't think that was announced though. So good for fans of Destiny, I guess.
Bring our games to our players.
We are now our own publisher. Did you know this?
And with Stadia, you get to be the tip of the spear with something that's new.
Our push now is to remove all the barriers that we have to playing Destiny.
Whenever, wherever, with whomever you want. And we're allowing players to have access to all of it.
So I guess they're not going to say the pricing for anything else. Just the Pro version is $10 a month. They didn't say the Founders Edition, how much that costs. They didn't say like how much the standard version would be. I mean, I think they sort of wanted to imply that it was free, but they didn't say it was free. I think they would have said it was free if it was free.
Behind us, we have an incredible.
I don't know. If you put like a paywall in for like the standard version, it's going to hold it back a bit.
For players to come in.
People are skeptical about streaming, and if they have to pay for something they're not sure about, that's going to be tough. I'm just talking over this because I'm personally not much of a Destiny fan. I mean, If you are, that's great. I'm glad you're excited for this. I don't know. Are you excited to play Destiny on Stadia? Let me know in the comments, I guess.
Hear their voices. Their endless torment reshapes our moon. Nightmares now stalk the surface. Walking shadows.
It'll probably be something they post online after this presentation. But still,
they rise again.
They didn't say it here, which kind of has me skeptical.
And in the dark below, something wicked has awakened. We must bring an end to this suffering. One way or another.
Alright, cool. I'm sure people are happy about that.
A big thank you to our friends at Bungie for partnering with us to bring the full Destiny 2 experience to Stadia. The base game, all previous add-ons, the newest expansion, and the annual pass. They're all included in your Stadia Pro subscription. And as an added bonus, you'll be able to transfer your Destiny Guardian to Stadia from any other platforms. To recap,
oh, that wasn't a feature before? Okay.
Limited edition Night Blue controller, Chromecast Ultra, 3 months of Stadia Pro, the full Destiny,
and it's all available for
on your Stadia name, and a buddy pass to give Stadia Pro to a friend for 3 months. Good luck deciding who you're going to give it to. When you add everything up, that's almost $300 of value. And you'll get it all in the Founders Edition for just $129, which you can pre-order now. We're excited to offer the Founders Edition to gamers around the world, but it's only available for a limited time.
Alright, I think that's, if you're into this, then that's not too bad.
If you don't want the Founders Edition or
I think
Stadia
the
Pro, you
ultimate
can still buy and play Stadia games without a subscription. Simply buy the games you want when you want them. We call this Stadia Base.
Okay.
Any games you purchase, they're yours to play whenever you want. So whether you're ready to go all in with the Founders Edition bundle, or if you prefer Stadia Base, you have options. All right, let's bring Phil back for a few final details.
What's the quality on that? I assume it's like 1080p, right? No 4K.
Some of our most exciting launch titles, pricing details, and how to access Stadia right at launch. You can get more details and info at stadia.com/FAQ, or you can find it in the description here, or tweet us at Google Stadia. We'll have much more to come soon, including additional announcements from some of the world's best game publishers.
Rockstar, Capcom, nice.
I can't wait for you to experience Stadia for yourself. And with that, we're excited to show you one last collection of games.
Listen up already.
Alright, there we go. Now this is what I was looking for. You don't need that movers game or whatever. Just Dance? You need like really low latency for Just Dance. Sports game is cool. Rage 2 is a good game. So I've heard. I haven't bought it, but I've heard good things.
You guys are weird.
Seriously, like show some of these games instead. Alright, cool. So I was looking in the Founders Pack. The Founders Pack isn't actually that bad of a deal. Because the Chromecast Ultra, that's $70. Or it's like $79.99 or something, right? Yeah, so that's actually not too bad. So in addition to that, you get like a controller, 3 months, which is like $30, a $30 value. That's not bad. if you're into this, then like, and you are interested in like maybe you're in the market for a Chromecast Ultra, then maybe it's a good deal. If you don't need a Chromecast Ultra, probably not. I don't know. I don't really think it's that great if you're not in the market, but I don't know. I'm actually kind of in the market for a Chromecast Ultra, so I might grab that. Maybe. I don't know. Is there? Can I see like the website? I don't know. I'll have to look at that after, but that actually isn't that much of a bad deal. So I don't know. That was all right. So let's see the three things. They said I'll go in reverse order. So for internet requirements, they showed a little bar there. I didn't quite catch like everything. I don't know if we can. We can go back and see it. I don't know exactly where it's at, but it's not actually too bad. Now I've got a 40. Let's see. I've got an 80 megabit per second internet connection, but you know you also have to share it. If you're doing like 4K and stuff, then it might not be too great if you're, for me at least, if since I'm sharing it with like other people in my house. 1080p, 20 megabits, that's not too bad. 10 megabits, that's actually pretty good, I think. For as a comparison, my stream is like 2 megabits per second upload. So, and I do that mainly because most people don't have that good of an internet connection, so this it's sort of like uploading at 2 sort of makes sure that everyone can like see it. But I don't know, this is good quality for 720p, 10 megabits. 1080p, that's good. I think 35 is more reasonable than I originally thought. I don't know about HDR in surround. I don't know. And that's 60 FPS too. So yeah, mine's at 30 FPS as well. So 4 versus 10 essentially. I don't know. It's pretty decent. We'll have to see it in action though. It could be good, could be bad. We need to see real world tests. Because even if like, you know, they say like 10 megabits is the recommended minimum, is it really going to be that great at 10 megabits per second? We don't know. We'll have to wait for tests. I'm sure Digital Foundry and other channels will do a lot of analytics and stuff. Wasn't really too into much of the games they showed off. I'm sure some people will be much more hyped than I am, and if you are, then I'm sorry. This probably wasn't a very good reaction, but yeah, everyone has their own preferences. I bet a bunch of people are going to be pissed at the Ghost Recon portion that I didn't get that immediately. Oh well. Seriously, why did you show off this Get Packed game? Show off one of the other games. You say you have a bunch of people working with you. So I don't know. Actually, you know what? I might pick this up the Founders Pack just because I kind of want the controller and I'm in the market for a Chromecast Ultra anyway. I feel like that's like the perfect situation for me. If you already got a Chromecast Ultra, then I don't really know what to tell you. That's not really as good of a deal then. So you just have to make it up for yourself. What do you guys think? Are you sort of in the market for like the Founders Pack? Do you think you'll get the Pro version, or do you think you'll get the standard version? Let me know in the comments. I'm glad they have a free version. I was going to say like if it's just like $10, because they didn't say the base version was free at first. So I don't know. I'm glad that it's not a paid service like for everyone. I'm glad there's a free version. $10 for 4K, I think that's fair. Like if you want the 4K quality, you can pay more. I think most people would probably be fine with 1080p or lower, especially since a lot of people don't have the connection for it anyway. So I think that's pretty good. The cost, well, we just talked about cost. They didn't say if you have to rebuy the games. I'm assuming that's a yes. But overall, it's pretty good. I might check it out. I might get the Founders Edition, like I said. Personally, because I'm looking for an Ultra anyway, and you know, I might be interested in the controller as well. I think they said the controller comes with it, so I don't know. I might be looking into that, but I know I'm not everyone. So let me know. What do you think about Stadia? Are you going to get this? Are you going to get the free version? Are you going to get the controller? What about the price? Are you going to upgrade to 4K, or are you going to get the Founders Pack even like I might? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's it for me for now, guys. I've got to get this up on YouTube because apparently we haven't been streaming to YouTube at all for some reason. But yeah, we'll be back for the Microsoft E3 press conference as well as Bethesda, Ubisoft, and Nintendo. So if you're interested in any of those, be sure to subscribe. Otherwise, just check out my channel. I'll have links to my first reaction to the Stadia reveal in the description as well. So check that out. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty good. I think the only thing holding it back at this point is having to rebuy your games. So we'll see how many people are willing to do that, and we'll see how it works in the real world. But yeah, guess we'll have to wait for E3 for Microsoft's response. So we'll see you guys then. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys there. Bye.